If there were an award for the most laid-back animal in the world, the koala would win it hands down. These adorable, fuzzy creatures from Australia seem to have life all figured out. With their fluffy ears, squishy noses, and tree-hugging lifestyle, they're like the ultimate symbols of relaxation. But there's so much more to koalas than just being cute. Let's dive into why these marsupials are basically nature's definition of cool. First of all, koalas spend up to 20 hours a day sleeping. Yes, you read that right, 20 hours. Why? Because their diet of eucalyptus leaves isn't exactly packed with energy. Eucalyptus is tough to digest and doesn't provide a lot of calories, so koalas have adapted by taking life slow and conserving their energy. Honestly, it's hard not to envy that lifestyle. They're like the masters of the slow living trend, and they don't even need social media to prove it. Speaking of eucalyptus, did you know koalas are picky eaters? There are over 600 species of eucalyptus trees, but koalas will only eat from around 30 of them. They have an incredible sense of smell, which helps them sniff out the best leaves. And no, they don't get high from eating eucalyptus, that's just a myth. Instead, they've got a superpower-like liver that detoxifies the chemicals in the leaves, which would be poisonous to most other animals. Koalas are also tree huggers in a literal sense. They spend almost their entire lives in trees, lounging on branches like it's their personal couch. Their claws and rough pads make them expert climbers, and their body is perfectly designed for life up in the canopy. But here's the cool part. They don't just hug trees for fun, it helps them stay cool. In hot weather, koalas press their bodies against the tree trunk to absorb the cooler temperature of the bark. That's some next-level air conditioning. Now, let's talk about koala babies because they're just as fascinating as the adults. Baby koalas, called joeys, are born tiny and hairless, about the size of a jelly bean. They crawl into their mom's pouch and stay there for about 6 months, nursing and growing. After that, they ride on their mom's back, clinging on tightly as she moves from tree to tree. It's basically the cutest piggyback ride you've ever seen. One of the most surprising things about koalas is the sound they make. You'd think such a cuddly-looking animal would have a cute little squeak. Right? Wrong. Male koalas actually make a deep, bellowing sound that's surprisingly loud. They use it to attract females and mark their territory. Imagine a tiny, fluffy animal making a noise that sounds like it belongs to a much larger creature. It's both hilarious and impressive. Koalas might seem like they don't have a care in the world, but they're facing some serious challenges. Habitat destruction, climate change, and diseases like chlamydia are threatening their populations.